G'day legends, we are trying out the Mighty Plug Pro from NUX today. I have previously featured the Mighty Plug on here, and this one, out of all the things that I could have wished on the Mighty Plug, adds IR loading and a bunch of other features. It really does kind of feel like the Pro version, but the fact that this does everything that the original version did, and it lets you totally customize stuff like your signal chain, having the ability to load third-party impulses and a bunch of built-in impulses that already sound really good, I think are going to make it super attractive. It is also really, really affordable as well. I'm not sure what the price is in US dollars, but you know, this is in that kind of pocket change thing for a lot of people who already have really nice gear. You know, if you're using a lovely amp or a modeler or something like that, and you just want a device that you can grab and travel with or use around the house or take over to your friend's house or play guitar in the garden or in your bird aviary or whatever, you can do it with this. So let's dive straight in. Let's take a very quick look at the app and then hear a couple of sounds. I'm just gonna give you 3 straight up sounds: a very clean, a super saturated, dirty sound, and a kind of in-between chimey sound, because I figure most people who are after this want this as a really well-priced alternative to their regular rig that they can move around and, you know, go and play guitar in the garden on a sunny day or take on a work trip. I've got it Bluetoothed to my iPad. Signal chain is in the middle of the screen, which I like. When I press a block, like say the Reverb, the parameters come up, taking up the bottom half of the screen. They're nice and big. They are color-coded. If I want to say drag and drop anything, I can do that really easily and change up my signal chain, and I've got access to my presets along the top. There's a built-in drum machine, there's built-in jam tracks, and you can get into the Bluetooth and main settings on here all from the app, and the app is very snappy. So I'll give you a clean using the Jazz 120, and I'm using my own IRs on all of this, which I think makes a massive difference. It's kind of amazing that you can have this little plug that can load IRs in there. I love that. Let's hear the clean sound, then the filth, and then something in between. got the 7th preset set up as a kind of acoustic sim. It's using an acoustic IR that's built in, and there's like Stageman acoustic amp style thing. There's some reverb on there, there's some delay, some modulation. You know what, I might even kick in the Shimmer reverb at some point. I feel like NUX really do the mod stuff really well, and it's like they've kind of cracked the code on some of the Boss and MXR stuff. All the modulation in here sounds really good, just like their other standalone modelers. All right, let's hear this, and then I'll bring in some Shimmer reverb. I think the Brit 800 sounds pretty decent in here as well. Again, matching it up with my own IR, I'll kick in a Phase 90 in front. I like my Phase 90 pre-dirt, and then we can add a boost. Maybe let's try a different boost on here. Say instead of a Tube Screamer style thing, let's try a Distortion Plus, like a Randy Rhoads style thing. So yeah, let's hear the Brit 800, and then I'll kick in some extra grease. I think my favorite effect in here is the fact that there's actually a panning delay. So this is using the dual rectifier, again, my own IR. There's some compression, reverb, very subtle before the panning delay in here. Check this out. Like I said earlier, the mod stuff is really good as well. You know, this CE2 sounds sweet. Let's hear the whole reverb with this clean amp. I've got an analog delay up front, a compressor, and then I'm going to kick in the muff fuzz. I like that you've got an EQ block in here. You can have a 6-band or a 10-band graphic style EQ, and I kind of like it as a pre-boost, again, to really enhance the 80s-ness of this Fireman HBE. Let's hear that. It's pretty phenomenal that all of this stuff is coming from this little plug right here. I think at the price point, the fact that it loads IRs, the fact that the modulations, delays, and reverb sound fantastic, and then you've got a plethora of different amp models to choose from. And again, IR loading, it makes such a big difference. It really, really just makes this feel like home for me. I think this is about as close as you can get to just absolutely perfect value for money. You know, at the price point, given the features and given the fact that it's so easy to use and set up, I think a lot of you out there are really gonna enjoy this. There were some people talking on my Discord, which is linked in the video description below, about, you know, something that they could use to, say, go and play guitar in the garden with headphones on. And I think this would be the ultimate little version of that. You don't have to have a big clunky hardware device. You know, it's not gonna replace your Axe or your Helix, or even something like the NUX MG30, which is a great budget modeler. But in terms of what it does, I think this really feels like, you know, the quantum leap has been made, and we've got something that at the price point and given what it does, doesn't feel like a compromise. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. A big thank you to Michael and the team at NUX for sending this one out to me to try out. And if you want to support what I do here on the channel, whether it is via my Patreon or the music that I make with my band Ragdoll, they're linked in the video description. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.